Okay, so here we are. The 2022 NFL season is finally upon us, and I'm not going to waste any of your time. Let's get right into the recap of this insane Week 1 action. Alright, Thursday Night Football, the NFL kickoff, and Josh Allen is still insanely good at football. And throughout this game, I honestly feel that the Bills got pretty unlucky, especially in the first half, and if they didn't throw some weird janky picks, this game could have gotten ugly very quickly. And as things went on, Josh Allen was basically doing whatever he wanted at every point in this game. Touchdowns to damn near every player on the offense as the defense obliterated the Rams' scheme completely. So instead of dealing with their prey quickly, the Rams' death was slow and painful. And as the game went on, Josh Allen just kept pushing forward, sucking all of the life out of the Rams. You better bounce back from this, Rams, or maybe the Bills are just that good. Oh, that's a scary thought. The Eagles are for real. The score makes this game look a little closer than it was because, for the most part, the combination of Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown was just way too much to handle for the old grit and grind kneecap-biting Lions. The Eagles were just straight up the better team. And wait, hold on. Who let Miles Sanders have a touchdown? No. Get him out of there. He's not allowed to... What is he, having fun? No, back to the bench, Miles. There we go. Let's get Kenneth Gainwell a touchdown. And get Boston Scott, too. Whew. Much better. But in all realness, this Eagles team is a serious threat to the NFC crown going forward. I expect big things out of you, Philly. I really do. Bro, how? I know this game was a violent monsoon, but neither one of these quarterbacks could even complete a damn 4-yard check down, especially Trey Lance. It also seemed like Kyle Shanahan put money on Deebo Samuel and Trey Lance getting hurt because those two guys, the cornerstones for their future, ran the ball 21 times, and with Elijah Mitchell smited to the Shadow Realm, it's looking like their number of rushes might increase going forward. So, good win, Chicago. Maybe that could add up to 3 wins on the season. And if this keeps up, 49ers, dark times may be ahead. Very dark times. What do you even want me to say? If you didn't watch this game, please do yourself a favor and sit down and watch that whole game. It was an unexplainable abomination of entertainment. So the Bengals' chances of winning didn't look great as Shiesty committed 5 turnovers throughout the game and lost T. Higgins in the second half, but after getting the ball back late in the game, Burrow and Jamar Chase got it done and converted on a game-winning touchdown. Now all they had to do was kick the free extra point and
trying to complete the route. McPherson, it's blocked!
Minkah Fitzpatrick is a goddamn feral dog. So now we go into overtime where Burrow once again leads the Bengals to a freebie chip shot, so whew, the Steelers gave Cincy a little scare there, but thankfully they can leave the jungle with a win and move
from 29 yards away. Oh, he missed it badly!
Bro, tell me this isn't scripted. Anyways, the Steelers got the ball back, and after a very successful drive and one Deontay Johnson miracle later, and finally we can put an end to this game and move on.
Boswell! No good!
Of course. Okay, now the Bengals get the ball back, and Joe Burrow once again gets devoured by the Steelers defense, and this new Bengals O-line isn't looking great, by the way. At this rate, Joe Burrow is going to be in the ER by week 3. But finally, our Lord and Savior Mitchell Trubisky, the reigning MVP, brings the Steelers down the field, and please set us all free, Chris.
Boswell! That's a winner!
Unreal. Just unreal.
I say right.
Look, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. To me, the Patriots have got to be the most boring team in the league. It's like I'm watching 1/4 of Tom Brady just haul ass for an entire game, except they don't have any of the old playmakers they used to have to make them special. Now, the Dolphins, they do have those playmakers that I'm talking about. Although Turnbull wasn't anywhere near perfect, Jesus Christ, what was that? But, he was good enough to win the game. Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle just might be the best wide receiver duo in the entire league, and they sure looked like it in this game. And maybe Matt Patricia calling plays might shockingly be a mistake. Good luck, Bill. This season just might be the death of you, and with Mac Jones hurt, the season might just end today. Man, that's tough. Baker revenge game, baby. Let's see how... Oh boy. So for the first half of this game, it really looked like it would just be the Hunt and Chubb show, but finally in the second half, Baker came alive and rallied the Panthers to take the lead. Now late in the game, the Browns under Jacoby Brissett were able to have a good 2-minute drill and barely lead them into field goal range, but I mean, come on, it's the Week 1 Browns with a rookie kicker from 60 yards. I mean, there's no way that they even come close to
the kick. Oh, look at this. There's the distance, and Cade York wins it for Cleveland.
Well, damn. You tried, Baker. You tried. So to summarize this game, the Texans took a 20-3 lead early, and then the Colts chipped away at it for the rest of the game, and it finally got a little interesting at the end, I guess. But I'm dead serious when I say this. This might have been the most boring overtime I've ever watched in my life. Punt after punt after punt, and even though Jonathan Taylor and Pittman did their things, they still tied with the Texans. I don't have the energy to do this. So I guess I'm very interested to see what happens from here because my God, this was probably the worst possible start to a season you could ask for, Colts. Good luck. You're really, really gonna need it. So I was really hoping Joe Flacco would inherit powers from like Michael Jordan or something and would evolve into some celestial being to demolish the Ravens for a revenge game, but that didn't happen. Turns out Lamar Jackson is still pretty good at football and the Jets are still pretty bad at football. Nothing else to say here, the better team just won, but Jets fans, maybe you should take a walk or something on Sunday mornings. That might be better for your overall health.
How many people want to eat a W tonight?
Man, there is nothing that makes football feel like football again, like the Falcons collapsing once again. Now, apparently, Cordell Patterson is still some glitch in the Matrix where laws of age just don't apply to him because the Falcons rode him to a massive lead early. Pause. But come on now, we know the drill already. Falcons blow the lead in a single quarter as we are all reintroduced to a rejuvenated slant man and everyone's favorite W eater, and you know, maybe this Saints team won't miss a beat without Sean Payton, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Beat a real team, and then we'll talk New Orleans. Dude, I really just feel bad for Trevor Lawrence. The Jags dropped 2 surefire touchdowns, and he just looked destroyed on the inside after each one. But meanwhile, Carson Wentz looked a lot better than I expected at least, and Antonio Gibson wasn't egregiously bad, but I mean, he only got that opportunity because the guy in front of him was literally shot in the leg, but that's not the point here. It's just a shame that the game had to end with Trevor Lawrence taking a page out of Stafford's book and firing a completely unnecessary arm punt to put the nail in the coffin. Damn.
You like that?
Okay, so it's safe to say, similar to the Eagles, the Vikings are for real. And with the amount of angry comments I got from you guys about picking the Vikings to make the Super Bowl, you would think Minnesota would go out and get punched in the mouth by the Packers. But Captain Kirk was able to unleash himself with a new offense and did a pretty good job of giving the ball to Gritty Man and letting him straight up abuse the Packers. So I'd like to introduce you to the new Randy Moss. And for Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers is going to need to build some chemistry with, I don't know, 50-year-old Randall Cobb or Christian Watson, but I mean, they got Aaron Rodgers, so everything should be fine.
Hey, yo, what the?
What a weird game. This Titans team is completely different than what we saw last year. Derrick Henry didn't look as dominant as before, but on the other side of things, Saquon Barkley might just be back. With the best O-line of his life and hopefully a formidable defense, the Giants might have something there. And after going down the field, the Giants got a touchdown and Saquon Barkley punches in the game-winning 2-point conversion to seal the deal for New York. But unfortunately, contrary to the popular opinion, Ryan Tannehill is pretty good at the whole football thing and pretty much carried the Titans down the field for the closest thing to a chip shot game winner you can get, and in comes Fat Randy for the win.
The kick by Bullock is on the way, and it is no good!
This game was truly a blueprint for what the AFC West is going to be like. The Raiders lost this game almost entirely because Derek Carr played a noticeably worse game than Justin Herbert. But even with that being true, this game was full of star talent, with Devontae Adams not missing a beat without Vaccine Man, Khalil Mack out for blood against the Raiders, and as previously mentioned, Justin Herbert just playing a perfect game. So as long as the Chargers don't, charger, they just might be the best team in the entire NFL, and once they get a healthy J.C. Jackson, the league just might be in trouble. A slaughtering. A full-out, balls-to-the-walls slaughtering. Anyone who actually believed Mahomes' implosion last year was just who he was now was instantly proved wrong, as Mahomes just put on a full display what a quarterback masterclass should look like. I mean, the man was just doing whatever he wanted, whenever he wanted, against a pretty solid team in Arizona. God, why is Mahomes so good? Alright, well, this is Tom's glorious return back to football, and it's field goal after field goal after field goal after field goal. I mean, Mike Evans had a cool catch, and now that Dak Prescott's out, the Cowboys season is looking like it's in absolute shambles, but I don't know what to say. This game was actually pretty boring.
Broncos country,
Let's ride.
Now, it shocks me to say this, but Russell Wilson actually looked like a different player. I know he hasn't gotten time to adjust to the offense and it's his first game under a new system, but he really does not look like he knows what he's doing out there. And this game also had a ridiculous amount of fumbles on the goal line because why not? And you know, maybe there's a chance that we were all just wrong about this Seattle team. And I know Geno Smith isn't going to be this good always, but he's definitely going to be way better than Drew Lock could have possibly been for this team. So that's a great win for you, Seattle, and a great win. Wait a minute. Hold on a second.
McManus missed it.
Whew, okay, nope, we're good. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, then like and comment because it really helps the channel and the algorithm a lot. And if you somehow enjoyed this video, then watch this video right here on some of the weirdest NFL players to ever play. I think it's a pretty good video, trust me. Anyways, until next time.